About the audiences, you have, let me say it correctly, 340,000 Facebook likes and a lot of followers and a special forum. How important is your fan base for you as a band?
The thing, sorry Andy, the thing on Facebook is you've got 300, I think we've got 380,000 likes. But if I was to put a message on our thing, only 17% of that amount of people get that message, right? This is Facebook's business plan, business model, and you have to pay them to get to all of them. Quite a lot of money. You look on your thing, it'll say $5,000 to reach this amount of people. You have to pay like big money, and that's how they make money. And so in a sense, yeah, we've got all these people, but we can't reach them all. But we do our own Facebook, we do our own website. We've always done our best to sort of connect with people on a very much a sort of individual way.
And do you listen to their tips and their
about music? No.
Preferences about music?
Nah, I don't, because I generally, if I have a song and I don't like it, then I don't listen to it. I'll find another song I like. And if there's people who will always be like, oh, why don't you do that type of music or this type of music, or why didn't you do it like that? It's like,
you've got to forge your own path. I think as a band, you've got to just make as honest a statement as you can with your music. And I think you can't listen to other people. You can listen to them and go, oh, I like that, or I don't like that, and that's great. And you know, these people are fundamentally important to the band because they're the ones that listen to it. But as in what we do, you've just got to follow your inner voice.
Yeah.
I also read that you were influenced by David Bowie and Stevie Wonder and other artists that are long in the business already. What new artists or present-day artists influence you?
That's good to know.
I would say, for me, the bands that I've been listening to, or the albums I listened to, was Teen Dream by Beach House. I loved this album and I listened to it for like 18 months, almost the only thing I listened to. As well
what
as
in their music makes it so good that you would listen?
her voice. It's androgynous. I didn't know whether when I first heard it, is this a guy or a girl? And I like that. Second of all, and first of all, the two things go hand in hand, is the melodies that they had. Third of all was the guitars. I loved the patterns he was doing. And fourth of all, I liked the rhythms that they were making. But the melody is the most important for me. And they had some beautiful melody. They even have a song called Norway. And I love Norway. We recorded there, so it's a special record. Wild Beasts is another a band that I thought their Two Dancers was a masterpiece for such young guys. What about you?
That's the not so much the second, but the first Villagers album was the one that I really latched onto when we were away, and it was just amazing songs. Just the way he said things, the way he turned phrases, that I loved. So that was an album that was when we were writing and things. That was quite an important album for me.
And would you say that their music influenced you also with this album, or?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what you listen to and how much.
Say so. Yeah. Not the songs anyway.
Yeah.
Because songs generally they just come from everything. It's the precipitate of whatever experience you've encountered, including music and life, and everything just comes into this one little drop, and then that's the song.
The things that can influence you, it can be weird, is like we did a lot of like sort of sessions for this record where we just go in and play all day and record everything and just mess about basically, and there'd be little bits that, like the songs I was writing, there was like one little bit where we'd all do something, and that would be my influence, and then you'd go with that and run a song out of it. So I suppose we were my influence.